Hello, gorgeous people, and welcome to another TV Central one-on-one podcast. I'm Aaron Ryan. This is episode 6, 2024. TV Central will be part of the Australian Idol 2024 journey, chatting to each of the eliminated contestants. Your top 8 became your top 6 with the elimination of Kiani and Drea. Joining me first, and welcome to TV Central, Drea. Thank you for joining me.
Hello, thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. Now, people are throwing around the world shock that you're gone. Very talented top 12 this year. We've already seen 3 boys go and some really talented ones with TJ, Ripley and Tyler, all front runners. Seemed kind of obvious that some talented females would go next. What was your take on the public vote, and why do you think you're eliminated?
It was always going to happen that they try to even things out. And I think it just happened to be the way the cookie crumbled that I was next with Kiani, which is a shame. She has an amazing voice. I am an artist of my own, and it's just the way that things go. I mean, you can never really predict who was going to be in the bottom. I was quite shocked with who was in the bottom 4 with me. But yeah, it was my time to go, and that's okay.
Your faith is very important to you, and you gave credit to the Lord Jesus in your elimination. How important is God in your faith in this journey and obviously throughout your whole life?
Yes, so I did very publicly declare that. Going into this experience, I asked God, I was like, if this is what you want me to do, then it'll be a smooth and easy transition into it. And if it's not, please just shut the doors so firmly so I know. And everything was smooth. So I was like, okay, I guess this is the step that I need to take. And there were a few things that I asked from him. I was like, God, I need you to show me my community this year. Like, who are my people? Who is backing me up? Like, who can I trust? And all throughout this experience, that has been confirmed. My family and friends, my students, the friends that I've made on the show, they have all really stepped up and supported me in such a beautiful way. And that's how I know that he's been completely in it with me. I won't lie to you, my relationship with him has been up and down over the last few weeks. There's been so much going on, but there's always little reminders. I was getting Bible verses from my family, like audio messages from my pastor. My youth group would watch it on Sunday nights. And no matter what happens, I only have this gift because of God, and I can't do this without him. I mean, he can very easily take it away, and he hasn't. So I just have to make sure I steward it properly.
Yeah, it's great to know that even throughout those ups and downs with God, he's consistent and always been there with you. So it's beautiful. Let's go back and have a look at your Australian Idol journey. American Boy through the audition process obviously was a standout. Why was that your choice?
So that song is actually very sentimental to me. When I first started doing gigs publicly in Perth, there was a jam night that I went to, and I didn't know what to sing. And one of my friends was like, you need to get up there, you need to get up there. And I was like, I don't remember the lyrics to any song. And that was the only song that I could remember. And so I went up there and I did it, and that really just kickstarted a lot of different things that I was doing in Perth back in the day. And that song just holds such a nice memory for me. Like, I sing it all the time, and then I do it with my band as well. And it's just, I was like, oh, you know what? If I'm going to do this on a public stage, I need to do something that is meaningful to me.
Yeah. The Bruno Mars song, that's what I like. Great performance. You're really interacting with the audience at that time. Were you growing in confidence? Because that's normally what people would say. You know, you can see you growing in confidence, but it seemed like that was already within you. Maybe it's your singing at church, maybe it's the gigs that you're doing with your band. Were you growing in confidence, or was that pretty natural? Because that was a lot of interacting.
Um, I think I would have to say that I definitely grew with confidence over, like, from the audition until then. I was still trying to understand what was going on and being on TV and trying to get used to that. So definitely that performance, I was starting to get back into my shoes, and really go for it.
Yeah. Battle Scars, one of my favorites. It just seemed it had a more personal connection for the audience than some of the others. Do you just like Battle Scars? I mean, it's a great song, or is there a personal thing within that song as well?
I think with that song, so that was Judges Choice Week, and I saw that song and I was like, yeah, I feel like I need to find something that I connect with. There's a lot of my background and my story that I don't talk about. And I do have a lot of battle scars on my heart because of it. But it is because of those scars I am the person and I'm the woman and the artist that I am today. And I don't take those as a negative. I take it as part of my journey. And then I can use that to inspire and talk to other people about whatever they're going through in life. And I talk to my students a lot about it. And I'd be like, look, life is not always going to be high all the time. There will be some dips, and you just have to like persevere and continue, and then you'll reach a high again. It's always going to be, ebbs and flows and things. So that song really was, and a dip for me, but it was meaningful, and I needed to do it. So I'm really glad that I did.
Yeah. You obviously have confidence with your vocals and you've been in a band. So for the Australian Idol journey, what was the most challenging aspect?
Oh, I think the most challenging aspect for me was the fact that I I wasn't calling all of the shots in terms of like I picked the song, and then we'd kind of have a little bit of a talk about ideas, and then the lighting guys would come in and the staging crew would come in and the wardrobe would come in, and everybody was in it together. So usually I just make all the decisions myself because I'm a one man independent woman, kind of I love that for me. So I really had to open up myself and be okay with collaborating with like a few people. And it was hard initially, but it was towards the end I was loving it because it
Yeah.
was great.
There's obviously going to be a huge fan base for you moving forward. You've had the Australian Idol opportunity, but I guess in a way genres are picked for you, or there's a viewer choice, whatever it is. But you're totally in your own lane now. So what can fans expect from you?
I think people can expect from me more of a storytelling vibe from now for the next few releases. A bit more personal, a bit more vulnerable, um, a bit more of me, and also just I love fostering relationships. So as well as the music, that is like the vehicle. I love interacting with my fan base and finding out what's going on in their lives and how I can support them in any way. Like I've had so many messages of people being like, my kids absolutely adore you and they like stay up to watch you and they ask about how you go. And I love that because I want to sow into the next generation. So what you can expect from me is my own version and storytelling, but I also want to hear your stories too.
Yeah. How do you think participating in Australian Idol will impact your future in the music industry? I mean, obviously it opens you up to a bigger fan base, but sometimes it can lock people into a genre. Do you think the kind of music that you were doing on the show, like at least the genre, was representative of you? Or if people now listen to you, they'll kind of get a whole different vibe?
I think the songs that I did on the show, that is one part of me. I'm not, and I've said this before on the show, I said it in my audition. I don't stick to one genre. That's not the kind of artist that I am. I love experimenting and I love trying out new things. So what you got on the show was one aspect of me, and that's not going to be completely lost. In the future, you will definitely see that side of me again. But there's just so many facets to my artistry that I can't wait to show everybody. And I hope that people stick around for that.
Yeah. I know there's a kind of boring question, but I always ask this because it's quite interesting, actually. These kind of eliminate podcasts, I like to find out the predictions. It's who you think will win based on the public vote and who you would like to win personally. And the reason I found this interesting this year is because I've actually had a consistent person that everyone keeps saying. And in the previous year, people would pick somebody different. Really, who do you think will win, or based on the public vote, or who would you like to win?
Can I do two people or is it only one?
Go to. That's all right.
Two. So I think it'll be between Dylan and Amy for the winners and the public vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Australia is really backing them, which is amazing. I mean, I'm gonna be biased. Amy is one of my best friends, and so I would love her to win.
I sometimes have got it like a second person, but yeah, Dylan's name is the one that just keeps coming around again. Although he was in the top four, so that bottom four, so that was interesting.
Very.
Anyway, about you, obviously, where can fans hit you up on the socials to follow the next chapter in your career?
am on. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm also on Snap. It's just Drea, Dreao music, and you will see me there.
Awesome. Finally, are there any words for the legion of fans that have supported you for Australian Idol and want to see more of you moving forward?
Yes, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody who has sent me a message, who's followed me, commented, prayed for me, sent me Bible verses, encouraged me over this whole experience. Your words and your encouragement have not gone unnoticed. I've needed it in this time, and I am so very blessed to be able to represent you and for you to, tag along on this journey. I hope to continue doing what I do and what I love and having your support. And if, whatever happens, God bless you all.
Oh, beautiful. All right, Drea. Obviously disappointing to see you go, but great to see that people won't just remember you for your singing, which, by the way, was epic, but your attitude, your personality, your dedication, and your commitment to your faith. So, looking forward to seeing the next chapter in your wonderful journey. Thank you for joining me today, and God bless.
Thank you. Have a good rest of the day.
That was Drea from Australian Idol Top 8. Australian Idol continues Sunday, the 17th of March, 2024, with the top 6. That's it for this podcast. For all the latest television news and podcasts, head to tvcentral.com.au. But for now, I'm Aaron Ryan, and thank you to Drea. God bless and bye for now.